Welcome to the Unfiltered Doll Baby, where we do a little bit of cussing around here. So your parental advisory has been advised. Also, baby, listen, we may have some bad opinions and whatever it is that you're going through. If you feel triggered, baby, just remember we're not talking about you. We're talking about the people on the screen. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome on in. Happy hump day. How is everybody doing? I hope you are feeling good, looking good, and smelling good. Sanders RN23. I see you were here first, baby. How you doing? Chanel, Toddy Jackson, Nesto Shuffle, Shackle, Walk of Shame. I didn't mess that all up, baby. Butterfly 23, T Collins. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Sherry with a Y. Ms. D. Hey, babies. How you all doing? Welcome on in. How was your day so far? What did you eat for breakfast and lunch? Are you fasting? Do you have a new man in your life, a new woman in your life? Baby, tell me something. How are you? How you doing? I wanted to do something new. However, I don't know how to do it. But yep, sorry, I don't know how to do it. So let's just forget I said anything. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame said, "Welcome to the Dollhouse Secrets with our host, Unfiltered Doll Reaction. Please like, share, subscribe to the platform if you're not subscribed. Enjoy the content and shenanigans respectfully. Thank you so much, Nestos Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame, for always, baby, saying everything that I forget to say. I love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, baby. Yes. I got a new vegan cupcake in my life, raspberry lemon. How do you feel about that raspberry lemon cupcake, Elsid? Do you like it? Would I like it? It's the question. Ooh, baby, look at her, baby. Ooh, honey. Baby, what they say? Girl, I'm on the Instagrams. I'm looking at ass. Oh my God, looking at booties. Cause that's supposed to be on that's what was on my timeline. You know, when you go on the Instagrams, depending on what you got going on, baby, be a lot of wagons dragging throughout. Okay. You got to be careful. Honey, she had a lot of shake. And she was slim too, baby. She was small, and baby, it was moving. Do you hear me? That thing was moving before she took the first and the second step, baby. That booty was shaking before she took her left foot and her right foot to continue to walk on down the street. Yes, baby. I said, come on, girl. What's going on? Hey, Sassy Sue, baby. How you doing? Baby, it was jiggling, y'all. Them pants looked like they were painted on. Yes, they did, honey. They looked like it was made from paint. Did you paint those pants on, honey? What kind of paint is that? Oh, my God, today. Let me see what's going on here. What are we going to talk about? Now, I have some content coming. And, baby, let me tell you something. One of the dolls sent me something from the social medias, and there's actually two things. One doll sent me one story, which was like last week, but I can't find enough on that to really get into it just yet, because I feel like it wasn't enough online for me to, pull the finger, if you will, and hit the start button on it. But it was about that fella in the Detroit that was pimping and taking those girls from state to state. And he got arrested. And I believe he got 30 years. And although there was like an article, it just wasn't enough of a footprint online for me to get more. I would be done with the live in 10 minutes, to be quite honest with you, because there just wasn't enough information out there on it. Unless I started, of course, to look up documents and stuff, but I really didn't want to get into all of that. And it was, baby, what was that, T. Collins? What had happened, girl? It was loose as a goose in a good way. It was loose as a goose in a good way. It was you, Toddy. Oh, girl, you better stop putting them thirst traps on your page, girl. Was that you? What is this referral link? Share the StreamYard referral link with your audience and earn $25 for every successful referral, while your viewers receive $10 in StreamYard credit to get started. It's a win-win for both you and your audience. Well, StreamYard, y'all thirsty, ain't it? Well, I'm going to send it to them. Anyone out there that wanted to, get their channel started, StreamYard is giving you a $10 discount. And if you click my link, they're going to give me a $25 credit. So there you are. StreamYard said, hell, we got to do what we got to do. What's going on down there at the StreamYard that y'all bothering us with all of this? I'm trying to have a stream and they want me to do a free promo. Girl, what's really going on? What you say, these spanks be spanking, honey? Ain't nothing wrong with a little wiggle, a little jiggle, honey. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong. Baby, ain't nothing wrong. Now, I try to prevent myself from having a little wiggle and a jiggle. I try to make sure everything is, tame, because, honey, it can get offensive. Yeah, it can get real offensive, honey, child. Absolutely. Jackson Tabasco, I didn't even see her in here, or Dimples, Wimples, Nesto, Shackle, Shuffle, Walk of Shame. How you see them? Well, what? Hello, Jackson Tabasco and Dimples, Wimples, baby. I didn't see them in the chat. Where's my settings at? Let me go over here to the YouTubes and see what's going on, honey. Let me make sure it's on all of the messages. We want to make sure we can see everything. I went down there on that TikTok, and they was on there telling the damn... Al said, right. I don't want no coupon. Y'all drop that in my PayPal. Drop it in my Venmo. Cash App me. Zelle me. Honey, I got Square. Hell, I can even send you an invoice from the Shopify website, StreamYard, if you want me to, do promo for you. Baby, I take it all. Baby, as long as, hey, I take it all. Yes, I do. Do you need me to send you an invoice, StreamYard? Please, leave us alone. Probably, unless you get a referral. How about just for sharing the link, you give us a discount? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, so when you tag somebody's name, I didn't know it sent them a notification. I'm learning something new. Thank you, Nesto, Shackle, Shuffle, Walk of Shame. I love that. Maybe Nesto's calling them to the chat. Oh, maybe he is. Thirsty Rabbit, hey, baby, how you doing? Shay B, did I say hi to you, baby? You know my memory. Doll, what's the Cash App? Not for promo. I'm not telling you that, T. Collins. I'm not telling you my Cash App. Girl, I ain't telling you that. I ain't telling you that, girl. No. Why? You're already here. That's enough. I'm telling you my Cash App, girl. It's around, but I don't be advertising it on my lives. It can be found, but I don't be advertising it all out in the open. Portia, how you doing, baby? Welcome on in. Child, I'm about hot, girl. I done sat here. Baby, I'm in this sweater, this cardigan, baby. I had to let these arms out. I done got real hot. I smell really good today. I am wearing... T. Collins said that's okay. I found it. Thank you, T. Collins. Yeah, I don't be trying to, you know what I'm trying to say, right? You know what I'm trying to say, period. I'm wearing Sand and Fog, and I don't know which one I'm wearing. I'm going to have to find out, because I think I want a big bottle of whatever this is that I have on. Okay. Let me see. This is It's not the vanilla one. I don't think it's the pistachio one. So it must be. I don't think this is. It don't even matter, girl. Just know that it smells really good, and I would like to get the big one. That's not true. You cannot send notifications from the chat. Oh, you can't, Shay B. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Girl, you know I don't be knowing. Okay. I work here, but I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're gonna make me cry. You're gonna make me cry. You're gonna make me cry. Okay, hold on, y'all. mm, 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 mm. You're gonna make me cry, and I'm going to get myself together. Y'all know I'm a wimp. Hold on a minute. Let me hold on, y'all. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, hold on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Both of you know who you are. If you want me to say your name in the chat, I will say it. But thank you so much. I'm very I'm emotional, you guys. I know I act a fool on here, and it's given, we're doing hood rat things with our friends and all of the things, but you just don't understand that sometimes when I'm gifted from people, or when people, I just thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have to stop that. I have to stop that. I have to stop that. I just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Dance while you crying at the paint. Thank you so much, T. Collins, baby. To the second person, if you would like me to say your name, you can let me know in the chat. I don't ever want to baby, it's all about HIPAA around here. T. Collins, mwah, mwah, mwah. Hugs and kisses to you, baby. A shimmy and a shake. Honey, let me show baby, let me show you my G string. T. Collins, baby, let me show you my G string, okay? Because I feel like I got to give you more than a shimmy and a shake, okay? Hold on, baby. Okay, wait, hold on. Bear with me. Hold on, Toddy. Thank you so much, sugar. I'm flirting with somebody right now. I'll be back to flirt with you in 1 second. T. Collins, did you want me to hold on? Let me. Girl, don't tell him about it. Tell him I'm a girl and I don't mean no harm. Baby, hold on. Do you want me to, let me hold the stomach in and turn to the side. Okay? Like that. Okay? Period. Thank you so much, honey. Mwah, mwah, mwah. A shimmy and a shake, honey. Let me give you an extra shake, okay? And let me go ahead and put the razzle and the dazzle up really quick, okay? I'm gonna tell the people thank you. Yes, I am. Toddy, let me sip some electrolytes for you, because obviously you all are trying to get me in the room, with one another. I see what's going on around here, girls. Y'all are trying to get me in the room. Y'all trying to see my body. Oh my God, I feel so dirty. Y'all trying to see my body. My body. I don't got my beads on, El Cid. I got to go put my waist beads on. They're trying to see my waist beads. Toddy Jackson, is that what you trying to see, girl? You trying to see my waist beads? Huh? Y'all trying to share me? What's going on? Huh? Wait a minute. I ain't got no bra on either, okay? No, I don't. I ain't got no brassiere on. Easy access and do and is. Thank y'all ladies so much. Oh Lord Jesus. Now wait a minute. Wait a minute now. We'll get to you in a minute, Elsie. Thank you, thank you, thank y'all so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hugs and kisses to you all. You know I am always grateful and I'm thankful. Thank you for pouring into the well, baby, when you send it there, when you send it to the cash app, baby, you pouring into the channel, but you know the dog gonna go take that to the Dollar Tree, or she might take that to Ross Dress for Less. You know, she might take that food, you know, the good old Starbucks or something like that. Or something like that. You know, she might go to Trader Joe's. You know what I'm saying? She might go to the Amazon. Shh, shh, shh. We ain't using the Amazon. I think they still said we ain't allowed to go there or something like that. Okay, thank y'all so much. No, seriously, I appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jet Black baby, what's going on? The Gold Experience, how are you, baby? How you doing? You can peek in too, baby. You can peek in. We got a peephole if you would like to see what's going on between me, T, and Toddy. Yes. Now don't start no trouble in here, El Cid. By the way, I'm off today. For the rooster who asked if I had a job in the chat yesterday. Now El Cid, don't you come in here start no trouble. Butterfly, you can peek, baby. There's a peephole. I don't know if they're gonna charge you a quarter or not. Yeah, you can look in if you want to. Family Dollar has a clean. Baby, my Family Dollar is too ghetto. Now, baby, I have to draw a line somewhere. I will go in a Dollar Tree, and the Dollar Tree around here is raggedy too. It's very raggedy, but they are featuring distilled water this week. So, baby, when I say I'm gonna be in that Dollar Tree with y'all blessings, taking that whole case over there and putting it on the belt, honey, ring it up, baby. Put it. I know this is liquidation. Ring it up. I know this is all y'all got. I'm here to take it. Okay. Yeah, honey. They got that vapor distilled water at my Dollar Tree. There was only a few left. Hopefully, since it's a little ghetto, they didn't, you know, they're not paying it any attention. Hopefully, it'll be there when I get back. Okay. Look at her. Now, see. Can y'all take that to the Instagrams, El said and Butterfly? Don't come in here being messy. I'm not highlighting it, girl. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't. What El said, I don't know what I'm going to do with Sister El said. Honey, my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. But I'm tell you right now, if there was a problem, you will not come in here messing with my El Cid. You do not want to see that side of me. No, you will not. The El Cid is security, human resources. Yes, she is. Don't come in here with that now, because I'm going to have to listen. Hey, don't come in here now if you know she talking about you. Y'all going to see that other side of me. El Cid, I told them, okay? I told them, El Cid, don't fuck around and find out. So I was on the TikTok, and baby, for those of us who was watching Beauty in Black down there at the Tyler Perry Studios, rumor, it's a rumor. I don't know if it's true. They're saying that season 2 is coming out on April 10th. I think it's a lie, you guys. So I'm going to go to Tyler Perry's Instagram right now, because Tyler, you already stole, baby. Tyler, you couldn't. Let me tell you something, baby. I stopped fooling with you a while ago. Okay. The way you had me up with no sleep and going to them people's job on Sunday morning, I was up all day from Friday to Saturday. I don't know. It's what it felt like. I know it was a 24 hours. Let me see what they're saying. Hold on. He ain't said nothing about no April. That's why I can't stand TikTok. Y'all like to lie. Y'all do a lot of lying on that TikTok. Duplicity. Did anybody see Duplicity? Is that good? Oh, wait. What is this? You ask, we answered. Season 2 coming soon. March 12th is when he let that. He ain't said nothing about no April 10th. I don't know where y'all getting this information from. Let me go to the Netflix Instagrams. Y'all sure know how to lie. Nope, ain't nothing here. Who is this? Not Onaja making it to Netflix. Let me find out they about to put her on the Netflix. No, Naja, baby, I hope you got paid for that. They got you on this Netflix, baby. I hope you got your coin. Let me see here. Nope, ain't a damn thing about Beauty and Black and Beauty. Y'all's a damn lie. You's a damn lie. Oh, Mixtures Monica. Hey, baby, how you doing? How you been, sugar? April 10th, 20. But Jet Black, the way he drags it when he knows that he can get it done in 7 days. Y'all know they can get things done in 7 days. El Cid, I think the last thing I watched was I didn't forgot about it again. Well, I did, like I said, I did Mia Cooper, and the only reason why I did Mia Cooper was because Kelly Rowland was in it, and baby Kelly is fine as hell. Do you hear me? Now I know I'm not part of the community, baby, but I'm not blind. Okay, I'm not blind, and if you have problems with your eyesight, baby, I'm not talking about you. What I'm trying to say is Kelly is something good to look at. So I said, oh, Kelly gonna be on this? I'm gonna tune in. And I did. Yes, I did. And I was pleased. Yes, I was, baby. And Kelly said, you're not gonna put them tired ass wigs on me. No, you will not. Honey, Kelly showed up with her own wardrobe and her own hair. And I loved every bit of it. Now, everybody else on there, it was some foolishness. Yes, the foolishness. Absolutely. Yeah. Beauty and Black is definitely given corn. Yes, it is. It's definitely given corn and fantasies. Now, we tried to talk about this the other day, but I got a headache out of nowhere. Okay. Jet Black said that you did try to do the duplicity, but you never looked back. Well, damn. Beauty and Black is definitely giving corn. Okay. From sun up to sundown. But see, we need to talk about some things because I feel like if you're going to show all of that up on there like that about the neighbors, if Loving You was wrong, Jet Black, I used to watch If Loving You Was Wrong, and that was a freaking train wreck. Here's the thing, and a lot of people don't respect Tyler Perry because of multiple reasons, right? They have their own personal reasons why they don't fool with him, but they're tired of the shenanigans and the dog and the pony show. You have to go in knowing that this is all it's a soap opera type of experience. Tyler Perry's been Tubi, okay? It's been given Tubi. Tubi learned from Tyler Perry. Tubi, the people on the Tubi, not everybody. There's some good things on Tubi, including the Hood movies, baby, the Lifetime movies, and everything else. But baby, Tyler Perry ran. No. What did walk? So yeah. Tyler Perry walked so that the people on Tubi could run. All right. Yes, he did. Yeah. Like, well, I hope you get some sleep tonight, baby. I hope you get some sleep tonight, Mixtress. Yes. Kelly got it. Baby, Kelly is fine as hell. And is. I ain't rainbow, but yeah, honey, and can and do. Okay, El Cid. Hey, Jim Chick 158. How are you, baby? Welcome on in. Now, did I like Mia Cooper in the movie? No, not really. This is when I didn't realize that Tyler Perry had something going on with, he had a fantasy that hopefully with the money that he has, he's able to, live out his fantasy. But that scene on Mia Cooper when they went to that criminal's apartment, condo, whatever you want to call it, his loft, I don't know. and they went off to the secret place down under, and them people was having that big old group session of humping and bumping, thrusting and lusting, bumping and grinding going on. I said, what kind of shit is this here, and what does this have to do with the movie, Tyler? Man, what you got going on here? And then I'm gonna tell you, when Tyler pissed me off, that he was with that woman. Now, some of you would say he was with that white woman. When he was with that whore from down there in the basement where they have those orgy parties at. And after he got done sliding in and out of her, as Kelly watched, he didn't take no shower. And Kelly went behind that lady that he done picked up from the basement festivities, and there was no shower. Where was the, ain't nobody rants nothing. You ain't rants nothing off. I said rants. You ain't rants nothing off. What's going on with that, Tyler? I was pissed about that scene. Yes, I was. Hey, Queen Black, how you doing, baby? What'd you say, Elsa? He need to get back to the church, baby. Listen, I don't know if the church did him any good or not. What he got going on recently, I wonder how these men are getting paid. I feel like the straight ones selling their soul for a bag. Or are they part of the community, maybe? I'm assuming they're part of the community. Hey, Miss Bookie Down, how you doing, baby? You did like Duplicity on Amazon. It was decent. I don't know what's going on down there. All I know is I seen a lot of butt crack and ball shadow when I was watching Beauty in Black. Now, I said, what about the lesbians? The only time the lesbians can get a good look at something is when they referred to the parking lot when Horace was parking in the back because he was trying to be on the down low to get with that boy. Now, he go back there in the parking lot, and that's when we see girl on girl action happening. But not throughout the whole, not throughout the series, though. It's just like a sprinkle here and there. He was very selfish with the visuals. What about the heterosexual people? To hell with us, huh? I ain't seen one piece of tit. All I seen was ass and ball shadow. I ain't seen no nipples. Did anybody see any nipples that was watching it? Y'all let me know. Hey, Leo lady, baby, how you doing? I didn't see no nipples. I didn't see no Virginias. No Virginias at all. Is there a rule? Are we not allowed to show our Virginias, but the men's can show their meats and potatoes? What's going on out here? Huh? Yes, he does need some help. He needs some help because sometimes we can't keep up with all of that. It's a lot to keep up with. Thirsty Rabbit, you like Duplicity? Hold on, y'all. I like your storytelling. Just put the characters up. Don't need to watch it. You had me stuck. I'm about to put the characters up too. Hey, Miss Lorraine, baby doll, how you doing? Yeah, I said the same thing about that scene. Yeah, girl, what was going on? I'm behind, y'all. What y'all talking about? Hey, Cross Country Cruiser, baby, how you doing? How you been, baby? I said, what is this, honey? Oh, I don't really like how Tyler portrays the black women in general. Well, now he's doing it to the men now, too. I don't think anybody can get it now, T. Collins. Anybody can get it now. Virginia is for lovers. Well, honey, we need to see some. You gonna show ball shadow and all these cracks from these men. We did see some cracks from the women's. We should be able to see some Virginias too. Where's the vagins at? No vagins were being shown. Where's the vagins, Tyler Perry? You don't want to see them? That's what the people are saying out there in the street. It ain't me saying it. They're saying you don't want to see the Virginias. Yeah, that's what they're saying. They say you don't want to look at no Tootsie Cat. Well, what if somebody else wants to look at some Tootsie Cat? Whatever. Right, T. Collins. You know what? The nudity, not the no Vaseline either. You know what Black and Beauty is giving you guys? Beauty in Black, excuse me. First of all, speaking of the Black community, why does it have to be a company about relaxers taking out the hair of our people? Why are they dealing with people wanting to take the company down because the relaxer had a chemical in it causing the women to get cancer? Now, Tyler, of all things, we got enough going on, Tyler. Huh? What? Like, excuse me? And I get it. I get it. It could very much be, hey, women, stay away from the creamy crack. But I mean, we're in 2025. Some women still get relaxers, but it's not as popular as it used to be. Remember back in the day, baby, you can walk into the ref code to see, or you can walk into the store and you see the Just For Me out. You see them TCB perms out. Baby, the perms and the relaxers, they were out. We don't really see that all like that anymore, unless you go to a beauty supply store. You know what I'm saying? But it's not as popular as it used to be. So I was shocked with that, because I'm just like, honey, talk about the synthetic braiding here with the chemicals, or let's get up to date with what the people are screaming about when it comes to what we're doing out here with our hair. Or make it about a lace front wig. I don't know. At this point, you could make it about a product for natural hair that was making people's hair shed. Why you gotta make it about relaxers and take it all the way to the cancer? That was a lot. Okay. Could have been a black-owned company with natural stuff making too much money. Anything, but he just goes right for the, like, come on, now, okay, now. Unfiltered doll. What different black empire would have worked? Maybe a food empire. He could stick with what he's doing, but it could be like maybe a keratin treatment that was causing people to lose their natural curls or something. Why we got to go right to the cancer? Right to the cancer. This is something we were looking for back when we were breaking away from our flat irons and embracing our 3B, 3C, 4A, B, C, D, E, all of the, you know what I mean? and Tyler, another damn thing. When are we going to get some new wigs? Now, we've been asking for new wigs for a long time, and I'm going to say you did a lot better, because what I did notice is in this series, we had a lot of leave outs. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, coming from the weave and honey, I knows about weaves and extensions. They could have been better, but I'll take it. And why did we have Sister Mallory? Her bob was very stiff, Tyler, but I'm going to take it. But it was stiff. I could tell that was beauty supply hair store. Why didn't she have that was beauty supply. And girl, Mallory, girl, if that was your own doing, baby, I'm sorry. Was that a quick weave, sugar? If it was a quick weave, just disregard everything I'm saying. Because why would you use good extensions on a quick weave? Baby, don't pay me no mind if it was a quick weave. I understand if you went and got you some Milky Way or some Shake and Go down there at the beauty supply store if it was a quick weave. Because I know y'all get done filming in about 7 days. It don't take him long at all. But I was just wondering, like, why was it? Let me get the people up on the screen. Let me go on down here, get the people up on the screen. Thank God he didn't have them wigs and them lace fronts on them men's. Did you see what he did to that man down there on Mia Copa, the criminal? I forgot his name. Did you see that hairpiece they put on him? Y'all know that was dead ass wrong. But let me go pull these characters up. Where can I find them? Let me see. Let me go pull up the cast member. Did I delete it? Girl, I know you lying. Now why the hell would I? Oh no, here they go. This is Sister Mallory right here. Let me get this comment down so y'all can get into Mallory. Ain't nothing but a little focus group or something, Tyler Perry. We have some questions, some concerns. Y'all see what I mean about like, it was perfect for the role she was playing. Don't get me started on Shamar's cornrow wigs. Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that. But right, you know what I mean? Like, the hairstyle definitely fit the character, because she played that role, baby. Oh, she was mean as a rattlesnake. Oh, yes, she was, baby. But the hair, there was no volume, no body, no body. You know what I'm saying? It was very stiff. That's why I think maybe it was a quick weave. Maybe it was that Milky Way hair. Y'all remember Milky Way hair? For my girls who wore I liked it jet black. I liked Mallory's bob, but it was stiff. You know, it was like stiff. When you got a bob, baby, you need some body, it needs to move a little bit. You get what I'm saying? It needs to move, especially the role that she was playing. This is a wealthy woman. This was a wealthy woman. Yes, it was, baby. That hair should, you know what I mean, flow a little better. That's all I'm saying. Uh-huh. Now, here with Mallory was the security. That was her bodyguard, okay? But let me move on to what had happened. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. You said you have to be there at 2:05, honey? Aren't you late? So, baby, it was definitely given what it needs to give, but I just felt like it could be better for the role she was playing. This is a wealthy woman. That's not a wealthy looking Bob, and y'all know I ain't lying. Now, let me go back here. Let me see here. Let me go. Let's pull these people up right here. Let me get this comment down because we're going to go through the cast here. Okay? Let me get that down real quick. Tanya B, hey, baby. Welcome on in for Always Forever for Life. Hey, babies. Whoever came in, if I didn't speak to you, baby, don't even worry about it. Okay? Sugar, don't take it personal. Okay? This is just what it was given here. This is just what it was given right here. The hair is a mixed texture of human and synthetic. Yes, absolutely. You hit the nail right on the board. Okay. So here's the Beauty in Black cast. We have Kimmy. Baby Kimmy had me in my feelings. Okay. Kimmy is the main character. I am looking, I don't know what you see on your screen. We're going from left to right, top, middle, and bottom. From what you can see. And baby, when I said top and bottom, I'm not talking about the positions or the roles that some of these men were playing with one another in this series. Okay. I'm saying top to bottom as far as the cast. We have Kimmy. All right. Kimmy is a young lady. She is the main character of this series. Okay. We seen that Kimmy has some trouble with her mom and her mom's boyfriend. She also has a sister. Her mom's boyfriend started to do things to her that was unwanted. And her mom decided to kick her out at 17 and decided to pick her boyfriend over her daughter. Okay. So we see Kimmy getting kicked out after being, SA'd from her mom's boyfriend. And she ends up, her mom drops her off. She's telling her mom she's only 17. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know where to go. Her mom tells her she's going to be okay. What happens is she ends up in the Walmart. Now, they didn't tell you it was Walmart, but I know a rollback sign when I see one. She ends up in the Walmart and she meets Rain, which is the lady that's next to her. Rain is also, I guess you can call them runaways or homeless. And Rain was into some things with Angel, which when you go down to the second row, Angel is the fella right here. Let me see if I can pull up Angel. This is Angel right here. Angel got Rain and Kimmy into some trouble because he was talking to Rain and telling her that they were going to fly to another state and do a few things strange for some change, and told her if she brings Kimmy could make 5,000 as well. So I think what happened is these young ladies got into drugs, got into, doing what they need to do with their little tussy cats. That type of thing. Almost like trafficking, drug dealing, and doing things you ain't got no business doing. Now, what happens is they end up getting in trouble. Tyler didn't show us all of this. We have to speculate and guess. This is a soap opera type of experience, okay? Now, what happens is, let me go down here to this picture right here. Is Jules in this picture? No, his funky tail ain't in this picture. Let me see here. Nope, he sure ain't. Where's Jules at? Jules. I'm going to have to get some more pictures up here. Hold on a damn minute. So, we're now in the strip club, the worst strip club I've ever seen. Baby, Tyler Perry, if you don't do nothing else, what you need to do, hey, Golden Pearl, baby, welcome on in. You need to take lessons from Uncle Clifford and them to find out how you're supposed to, baby, that strip club was horrible. I didn't like that. There was too much going on. There's men on the stage. There's women on the stage. Y'all got things going on in the parking lot. There was too much going on, okay? And in the strip club, we see Kimmy and Rain, which were the two ladies. This is Rain, okay? This is Rain right here. And this is Kimmy, and this is Angel. These three got in trouble, got arrested, and Jules, who we're going to see right here on the second row, all the way to your right, Jules, who is played by Charles Malik. Charles Malik was an asshole, and I could not stand him in this movie. Well, baby, he was running whores, running tricks, trafficking women. He would, you name it, he was killing people. He was doing a lot. He was security detail, and he was dirty. He was a filthy, filthy, filthy man. And what would happen is when people would get in trouble, he would make a deal with the judge to get them off, and then he would blackmail them to come work at his strip clubs or to do work for him until they paid off their fine. And if they didn't do what he said, he would threaten them with putting them back in jail, which I don't know how that even works at the end of the day, but that's how Tyler Perry set up the story when it comes to Kimmy, Angel, and Rain, okay? So all that ass shaking they were doing and all of that sleeping around that they were doing when he would hook them up with different Johns, which the first John that we met was Mallory's husband, all right? Mallory's husband is Roy. He is toxic. He likes to snort that cocaine. He's on drugs, alcohol, and he's very toxic. They're both toxic, okay? Roy is the one standing behind Mallory. Mallory is the one with the stiff wig, okay? And Roy was tricking with who? He was tricking with Kimmy. Yes, he was, and he was treating her really bad. But see, what they didn't get into during this series is although he was tricking and cheating on his wife here, Mallory, Roy could not get his rod up. Roy's penis did not work. No, it did not. Somebody is my witness. Roy's penis did not work. No, it didn't. ED is what he had going on. And since that penis wasn't working and he was on those drugs and on that alcohol, baby, he was very, very mean to his wife and very, very mean to the tricks that was coming in to please him because he could not get any pleasure because he could not rise for the occasion. Roy had no rod. Exactly. Yeah, but he better call babe Ms. Lorraine. He would have gave him a few pointers on how to make things work. Yes, ma'am. So you have Roy, Mallory, very toxic marriage. They can't stand each other. They hate one another. But for the sake of the business and the company and the family, they're married. You know, they're putting on a show. It's all about the image, okay? So then we have, let me see here. Let me go back to the chart. We talked about Mallory, who's married to Roy. She's a bitch. Very, very nasty. Very, very nasty, okay? I didn't like her, but then she grew on me because I said, okay, girl, I got it, okay? I got it, cool. We have Horace, who is the top dog, okay? The head in charge of the girls and the boys. Okay, and you have Olivia. Olivia is played by Debbie Morgan. These two are divorced. Their children, we have Charles, who is a gay man, and he's a gay out of the closet man, and his son is Roy, the one I was just telling you about that's married to Mallory. Now, out of his two children, the only one that's working for real is the wife, Mallory. Mallory is doing all of the work, and the boys are out smoking the cocaine. Excuse me, doing the drugs, snorting the cocaine, sleeping with men and sleeping with women's. Okay, that's what they're doing. Let me see what y'all saying. What you say? This story, not the black, not the pimp movies. All right. T. Collins says, "Did you see the part when it looked like Roy was riding on top of Kimmy?" No, I must. Now I don't think I seen that, girl. What you say? I'm gonna have to go back and see this. Honey, I love me some Horace. Horace is my favorite. Horace was my favorite. Do you hear me? And baby, listen. Olivia is my girl. Do you hear me? Now anything Debbie Morgan plays in, she's gonna do what she needs to do. But baby, Debbie is my girl. She hates her ex-husband Horace. I think they tricked her out of her shares. She's very bitter, but she's pretending to be a church woman. She's pretending to be a church woman, a church-going woman, and acting as if she's not evil anymore. Oh, Texas Toy Charles was my favorite. You don't like Charles? Okay, T. Collins, I'm gonna have to go back and see it. So yeah, she's pretending to be this church-going lady. She's no longer evil, and but at the same time, she wants to get back at her husband because he put her out of their house. You know what I'm saying? And she feels like she doesn't have enough money. So she's pissed off at him. We'll get back to her in a minute. Now, she does have favorites. She does have favoritism with Charles, her gay son. And speaking of Charles, let me tell you how we got our first meeting with Sister Olivia. She goes over to her son Charles, his house, right? So we see this butt crack. Honey, they're wealthy. This isn't a house. This is baby. What are these? What do you call these homes? What would you call these homes? I don't want to say the wrong name, but I'm talking about the window from the ground up to the top of the house, baby. There's no curtains, blinds, no panels, nothing. All right. So, yes, he is, El Cid. I just now caught on to that. He sure is. Oh my goodness. I'm just now catching on. Oh my goodness. No wonder why he only had that one line. So Olivia is ringing Charles his doorbell, and Charles is getting pounded. There's Pound Town going on. Imagine you going to your friend's house right now. It ain't just your typical house. I told you the window is from the bottom to the top, baby. Okay. There is no, it's coming from the ceilings, from the windows to the walls, all window is open. All you see are two men clapping cheeks, and the mama is at the door looking at it. I said, what is this, honey? Now tell her, what made you put this scene? I could see if you had like the Amazon man coming to the door, or if you had like another one of his boyfriends showing up. Why would you have the mother ringing on this doorbell and show her son getting pounded by another man? Now, what kind of shit is this, Tyler? But any damn way, he lets her in, and she cussing at the boy that's in there that's pounding on her. She's pretty much over it, right? She's over it. And this is when we get to Norman. Now we're going to move over to Norman, another one of his fantasies, allegedly, right, Tanya? So we're now moving over to Norman. Norman is the uncle, okay? And yes, he has everything to do with the company as well, but he has a wife. Now, how we got to know, or we met Norman because when Mallory was on her way home from her event on their private road, where this private road is only for the family and their guests, she runs over her truck. She's running over somebody. Boom, 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 right? So she's like, oh shit, what is that? She gets out of the car and see that she ran over a woman, and the woman was still alive. And, she felt like, oh shit. But she got back in her car and she kept on driving back to the home because it's a private road. She's looking at it as, what the hell is this person even doing? This is our private road. I don't give a fuck, whatever. She keeps on driving because she's a bitch. She doesn't care about life, nothing. She cares about nothing. Then her drunk ass, drug-induced husband is coming home on that same road, and it goes boom, 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 boom. He runs over the body. Now, when he gets out to see what's going on, baby, she's done for. She's done for. Do you hear me? She was still alive when Mallory ran her over, but Mallory just left her ass out there in the street and on the road. He decides to pick up the body. The way he ran over that body, baby, I was waiting for the body to fly up in the air, but that didn't happen. So he picks her up, puts her in the trunk, goes to the house, and he's arguing with Mallory because when he was out tricking with Kimmy right here, when he was tricking with Kimmy is so tired of the abuse that she has to go through dealing with Roy and his worm that does not work. She decided to use voice activation while he was in the shower to say, call my wife. And then when she seen that it worked, when he got out of the shower, they were pretending, because his worm doesn't work, but they're moaning and groaning, and I guess they were having a session. Well, that pissed Mallory off, all right? So she's focused on what tramp he was just with, because they don't want to be, and this is what they call it, they don't want a scandal. They get mad about the cheating because with the type of business that they have and the image, they don't want to be on the nigga blogs. This is what they called it, the nigga blogs. All right. So she's very adamant about them keeping their image and not letting people get in on what they really got going on because of the nigga blogs. All right. Yeah. So that is so obvious. It's so obvious, you guys. So they're arguing back and forth, but he's trying to ask her what she got going on, because he knows that she's the person that originally ran over this body. Okay. So she's wondering what tramp he was with. He's trying to get her to admit that she didn't ran over somebody that's out there on a damn road and the person's in his trunk. Okay. We'll talk about them in a minute. So Varney is the lawyer. And Varney is very messy. He's a family lawyer who we find out later is sleeping with Charles, the son. So Varney is the gay lawyer sleeping with Charles, the son, but everybody thinks Varney is straight. They don't know he's gay. Okay, we have Calvin, who is pictured here with Mallory as the bodyguard. And let me go get it. This is the bodyguard. I'll tell you about him in a minute. It ain't his turn yet. But they treat their employees like shit is what I will say. They treat them bad. Yes, they do. They treat them, but they talk to them like they're crazy. And baby, listen, they treat them like peasants. Like Shirley said, Marjorie treats us like the help. Yeah, that's what they do with their employees. They treat them like the help. Okay. So then we have, who is that? Officer Alex. We really don't give a damn about Officer Alex. We have Gillian, which we don't need to talk about her yet, but she is the lawyer that is front and center with getting down to the bottom of the women who are dying from cancer because of the chemicals in this relaxer. So she's trying to get them caught up and get these papers served so that they can get down into this courthouse and get into business. We now have Angel. We're on the second row we're on the second row, and I'm on the last to the, you want to look to your right. Okay. And Angel is the young fella that's being blackmailed with Kimmy, the main character, and Rain, because again, they had drugs going on and they were selling their bodies and all of the stuff. Okay. So he's wrapped up in that. More about him later because he's almost like a main character now as well. We have Jules, who is a piece of shit. He is in charge of everybody's hell that they're going through when it comes to blackmailing these young women down here at his strip club, to getting people off in the courthouse with the deal that he has going on with the judge. So instead of them going to jail, you're part of his jail. So you're down there shaking your ass at the Piggly Wiggly. You're shaking your ass down there at the Pink. He's pimping you out to different Johns. And every last dime that you're making has to go back to him until you pay off that tab, because he saved you from going to jail. He's a piece of shit. And he does kill people as well. Then we have Body. We are on the third row. We have Body. She is the head bitch in charge down there at the Pink, at the Piggly Wiggly, okay? Would you say, if the relationship is a secret, why give him jewelry with your name on it? Lord Jesus. Body is the head girl in charge at the strip club. Body is filled with BBL juice. BBL juice. I said filled with BBL juice because her BBL was not done down there at the doctor's office. It was done in the hotel room. So she got a real big old booty, big old bitties, okay? And she is very disrespectful to all of the other dancers. She keeps all of the dancers in line, okay? And she will whoop your ass if she has to, if you're playing in her face. And her goal is to make sure you're making that money, you're there on time, and she's trying to get the women who don't naturally have curves to hook up with her girl so that she can give you some BBL juice, so that when you do heal, you can come back to the club and make Jules some more money. Jules is pretty much like her pimp, but Jules does not sleep with the women's. We'll get back to that a little later, okay? Body is a bitch. I cannot stand her. But now we have Delinda, okay? Delinda is the, T. Collins, when I seen that, I said that was crazy. Yes, the men were getting BBL juice, but not in their buns, in their meat sticks. So some of them were getting that same solution in their meat sticks, so that when they got on that stage, baby, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I guess they wanted to have those 12 inches. Yes. T.S. Madison. I forgot what her name was. It's in my notes. She is the one providing the BBL juice and the penis juice down there at the Pink, the fake Pink. And that was a hot ass mess. We'll talk about that later. I don't know when, but not right now. Then we have Lena. Lena, who the hell is Lena? I forgot who the hell Lena was. Oh, Delinda. I didn't like Delinda. You want to know why I didn't like Delinda? I didn't know if Delinda was Monique the comedian. I didn't know if she was what's that girl's name that hosts the let me go on and get these notes out. Delinda gave me Miss Pat. I don't know if you know who Miss Pat is, but it was like a Miss Pat, Monique the comedian. But she was giving me, who does she look like? Let me go in here and see if I got what she looks like in here to me. Where's Delinda at? And Nina Parker. It was like Nina Parker. It was like Nina Parker, Miss Pat, and Monique the comedian all in one. Like, it was too many humor. It was like she was a comedian, but it was just like, I don't know, it was weird. I didn't like it. Okay. But she ran the club. And as a matter of fact, the strip club was called Delinda's. The club was actually called Delinda's. Delinda was the one that was always telling the bitches to go out there and make that money, get that money. Y'all bitches are late, and always threatening them. She was the plus size lady that would always be talking to Body. Hey, April B, baby, I hope you had an amazing birthday. How are you, sugar? Welcome on in. Okay, so who the hell is Lena? Y'all remember who Lena is? Who the hell is that? Oh, Lena had a bad piece of hair on her. That's why I didn't even know that was Lena. God damn, she had a bad piece of hair on her. Let me see, is Lena on here? Oh, she had a terrible hairstyle. Her hair was so damn stiff. I didn't even know that was Lena, child. I'm gonna have to go down there and get me I'm I'm gonna have to get y'all some more pictures, baby. I didn't even know that was her. No, I did not. Oh, she had a terrible piece of hair. She definitely had some shake and go beauty supply dry rotted weave in her head. I forgot all about Sister Lena. She looks completely different here. And then we have Officer Traxon. Okay, we have Officer Traxon, which we don't really give a damn about him anyway. He was working side by side with Jules. Okay, when Norman finds out, which is played by Tina Lawson's husband, ex-husband, I guess she found out he was a low down, dirty, sneaky dog. They're no longer together, but that's allegedly. I don't know what happened with them people's marriage, but baby, when he found out that somebody ran over his wife on that private road, he was out for blood. He thought his nephews did it because he knows they're on drugs. And he felt like whoever did it, he's going to kill whomever it was because that's all he had. And he loved his wife, baby. Now she's in a hospital with a coma. All right. And he is adamant about finding out who killed his wife. Okay. I believe it's Tina. She seemed a little crazy. It says Lena here on the Beauty is Black cast chart. Tina is a little off because see, Tina was sleeping with the fella that was the bodyguard. But she was trying to suck off on Roy. She was trying to suck Mallory's husband's penis. Yes, she was, honey. And when the bodyguard found out, which his name is Calvin, he decided to push up on Mallory because he knew Mallory was having problems in her marriage, baby. And Mallory started throwing that Tootsie cat. She started throwing that Tootsie cat to the bodyguard. And baby, when Lena found out, she didn't like that. And he said, how can you get mad at me when you was trying to suck on Roy's rod? You was trying to get that man head. How you gonna get mad at me that I'm out here now doing me? But baby, she don't seem like she too well. She seemed like she crazy. Tyler Perry is sick. He's living a fantasy in his nasty world I haven't watched yet. This is making me scared. Baby, listen. Yeah, honey, secret be sweet. I'm telling you, I didn't go to sleep. I was that nosy. Elle said, baby, guarding that body. Now, let me tell y'all something about Beauty in Black. It is so good and it's terrible at the same time. I want to make it very clear, loud and clear, that this is a very, very good series, but it's good and terrible. I just want to be sure that we're all on the same page. If you all decide to go in, I want you to hear me and hear me again for the third time. It is so, so good. Oh, it's a good time, but it's good and terrible. Do you hear me? Yes, it is. It is a soap opera type of experience dipped with a little bit of hood, booger, hood rat type of street shit portrayed in a terrible way, okay? So it's soap opera, The Guiding Light, Days of Our Lives, General Hospital meets a Tubi movie that was filmed and produced down there in the Detroit. Now, if you are a Tubi watcher and you know what I mean when I say a movie filmed down there in the Detroit, then you get what I'm saying. That's what it is. Blend all of that together and then you have Beauty in Black. Okay, there are enough storylines, plots, and twists throughout this series to keep you very, very much entertained. And it's going to keep your eyes open as long as you go in not expecting but so much. You can't expect but so much. This is a Tyler Perry production. Okay, yes, it is. Now, don't go watching if you are a prude, because like I said, there is a lot of butt crack going on, ball shadow, and there's a lot of pouncing and bouncing going on. And we ain't talking about with Mary Agnes and Randolph Williams. We're talking about a lot of pouncing and bouncing going on with men. Okay, we got a DL man. They got Horace on the DL. Horace is running this show. He's tough. He's an alpha man. Yes, he is. But unfortunately, he likes to sneak down there to the Piggly Wiggly, down there to the Pink, in a baseball cap. I think he has cancer as well. In a baseball cap, in the lawn service truck, and he likes to pay for dances from Kimmy, the main character, her here with Kimmy, because when you open the door, when he's getting his private dance, which he don't even want her to dance, there's a crack opened. And Angel, which is in the car with Kimmy, is the man that Horace is crushing on. And Kimmy clocked his tea because when she tried to dance with him and for him, she noticed that he was peeking out of the crack of the door, and she noticed Angel was on stage. And she let him know, do you want me to get him for you? Because it seems like you're here for someone else. He didn't like that. Oh, Horace didn't like that. No, he did not, baby. Horace is over here. He is the Denzel Washington look-alike here to your left with the cane. He would go in there and pay for them lap dances with Kimmy, but the door was cracked so he could see Angel shaking his penis in his boxer briefs there on the stage. That's what was going on down there. Absolutely. So that's what they had going on down there, baby. I ain't got to lie to y'all. There's other people in here that's been watching it. You know I'm not lying. You know I'm not lying. But Horace realized that Kimmy was different than the other whores and lady of the nights, lady of the evening. He noticed that there was something different about her. So he developed a relationship with her, and he would always request her when he would sneak down there to the club. And he would always request her to come in there to be his private dancer. But that's not what it was all about. He wanted to actually peek at his crush on stage because he's on the D-Lo, and he has this fantasy, I guess, before he kicks the bucket because he's sick and damn near dying. He wants to make sure he has this experience with a man. And Angel is the man he wants to have this experience with. Yes, indeed. So, baby, it's a whole lot going on, child. I'm going to have to split this live up. I can't be here all day talking about this shit because it was just a lot going on. But I'm trying to tell you, it was definitely really good. And the way they ended this series, we're missing a lot. And let me tell you something. Sister, what's her name here? Sister Olivia is not a saint down there at the church house because she was sleeping with this young boy, and he didn't fell in love with that old Thundercat. He didn't fell in love with that vintage coochie, that vintage Tucci cat, that vintage Tussie. So he all in love sleeping with this sleeping with this woman who been out here, running around here with her Tussie for a long time. So she know what she doing with it. So he didn't fell all in love, but here it is. She's only talking to him because she's trying to set up her ex-husband to be robbed and killed, honey. And when he didn't succeed at that, she told him to get into the bag. One of them bags that you get from the Amazon when you want to start putting your winter clothes up or your winter coats, or maybe you want to put your, okay, Texas. Well, Texas Toy ain't finished yet. So she told me don't tell the business. Well, you need to finish, Texas. Because, girl, I was ready to end this and finish it on out so that we can get started with season 2 whenever it comes. When you going to be done with it, Texas? I know you told me in my comments that they was pissing you off, but, baby, how many more you got? Girl, how many more you got? Well, I can't tell y'all no more because I obviously got to an episode to where Texas is feeling like I'm telling too much. Yeah. So who the hell is this? So I can't say nothing else. Oh, Tanya B, baby. I got to that part. I can tell that part. Okay. So she tells him to get in this bag, the same bag that y'all didn't order from Amazon to put y'all comforters and shit in and y'all blankets because it's now getting nice outside. You don't want that thick ass blanket or comforter on your bed, okay? So you putting it in those type of storage bags. Why did she have that man step in one of those bags? And they made sure that when they shot him in the head, honey, that everything, all the blood and stuff was, in the bag and not all over her white furniture. Zipped his ass right on up and took him on out of there, okay? He was in love with her, baby. But since he didn't get the job done and her ex-husband was still alive and kicking and they ain't getting none of that money that was in that safe, she took him right off of the face of the earth and then went to the church later. Down in the church house right after that. I'm trying to tell you, this show is messy. Absolutely. Now, Norman and Olivia. Norman is Tina Lawson's husband, honey, right here with the bow tie on and the S curl. And we got Sister Olivia here in the middle with the bob. Her hair was nice. You know, Debbie Morgan is very, very cute. Baby, Norman and Olivia used to fuck around. So not only was Olivia married to Horace and Norman are brothers, and she was sleeping with brothers, her husband, and cheating on her husband with Norman, his brother. Honey, Norman and Horace, they do not get along. No, they do not. They don't get along. And let me tell y'all what I think. Horace don't like his sons. He don't like Roy. He don't like Charles, okay? He got the nerve to feel some type of way because Charles is gay. I already done told y'all Horace is on the download down there at the Pink, paying for lap dances with the door cracked so that he can look at another man on the stage, shake that hot dog. And Norman, he don't like his nephews. I'm going to tell you why I think that these two have a problem with these boys. I think Olivia and Norman made those kids, and I think Horace knows those ain't his damn kids. I think that's what's going on with that, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Okay, we're gonna have to wait and see. I'm sorry, what did somebody want my attention? I see this comment here. All April B. Okay, listen, if I was still doing I get you some for you as well. Just listen to the doll talk about it. Love you. What's going on, y'all? What y'all talking about, y'all? What did I done missed here? April B, you need me, baby? What happened? Ain't nobody bothering y'all. April B, is somebody bothering you in the chat, baby? I don't want to, you know what I mean? You think he's jealous of Charles, Texas? Or do you think Charles is an asshole? I mean, because he was sleeping with his wife. Charles was humping on his wife, Texas. Girl, I think them is Norm's kids. Norman is an asshole. And baby, my dad's name is Norman. And I'm sorry, honey, I'm going to keep it real with you. He's an asshole. My dad is an asshole. So I know Norman is an asshole. He plays that role too well. He only got a few lines. Who killed my wife? My wife is dead. My wife is dead. My wife is dead. You say it one more goddamn time. I'm going to thump you. Say it one more goddamn time. We know. I didn't mind Tanya B considering the wigs that we've seen. I didn't mind her wig. I thought it looked nice. You didn't like it? Yeah, I definitely think those are Norman kids, baby. But he don't like his kids. Norman don't like his nephews. These kids ain't got a snowball's chance in hell, and they grown men. Okay, April, baby, I thought somebody was messing with you in the chat. I'm about to say, who is it? Hold on one second. Hey, y'all, I snuck in still under the weather, but this Tyler Perry, all of his movies and series has some DL undertones. My, not the vintage. Yes, but this, baby, this is a little more than an undertone. If you watch this one, baby, it was like right out in the open. Girl, it was open sesame. Charles is the gay. Yes, Charles is the gay son. I love Charles. I love his character. Charles don't give a damn about nothing. Charles is going to snort up that good cocaine. He's going to drink them liquors, and he ain't going to do a day's worth of work. Do you hear me? And he is going to sleep with all of the men down there at the strip club. Yes, he is, baby. He don't give a damn about none of that. Meanwhile, you got the lawyer who wants to be in a relationship with his whoring, drug-toting ass, and he don't want no parts of that, baby. He wants to be a hoe. He wants to get high, and he don't want to give a damn about nothing too heavy. You know, he just wants to have fun. Yeah. Dolls, enjoy the rest of the day. Today is my birthday. Happy birthday to you, baby. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Come on, period, baby. And many, many more blessings to you, honey. All right, I hope you're going to do everything that you want to do today. I know you're looking good, feeling good, and smelling good. You better not be logging no macros into none of these fitness apps or these health apps, baby. You can be healthy tomorrow. You don't need to be healthy today. No, you do not, baby. You worry about that tomorrow, not on your day. Let me play the Erie song for you, baby, before you go. All right, we usually play that for the end, in the end, but let's do it right now for you, all right? Let's get it up real quick before you go. Are you still here, honey?
listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Enjoy your day, sugar. Thank you so much for reminding us that it was your birthday, honey. And this is what Miss Lorraine said you should do about it. Yeah, period. So, who else was we talking? What was we saying, y'all, about who was I on? Who was I talking about? Let me go back over here to the other house. Was it the gossip house? Yeah. So yeah, y'all, pretty much in a nutshell, it's a good series. Like I said, good and terrible, and you have an amazing day, baby. Thanks for the love, dolls. I greatly appreciate it. See you baby. Don't see us later. See us tomorrow. It's your birthday, baby. You better not be in these YouTube streets later. You better enjoy your day. Yeah, huh? Who is this? Who's on my line, honey? Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Bear with me, sugars. Am I home? Yes. Why? I hate when people ask me if I'm home because I be wondering what y'all trying to want, what you want from me. I'm at work. I'm at work though. I'm at work. I am, but I'm at work. Cause honey, you at home today. Ain't no be dropping on by now. You ain't called or made no appointment or nothing. I don't. This is my daughter, but she can come over. That's not the problem. It's why is she coming over? Is what I need to know. What you coming over here for, honey? Ain't nothing. I ain't cooked nothing yet, honey. Ain't nothing on no stove, baby. Last time you came over here, daughter, when I was FaceTiming you the other day, it looked like you took a headband from me. You like to take stuff. All right, so I'm gonna stop right there because I know everybody hasn't seen it. I don't want to spoil it for Texas Toy. She told me to shut up, don't spoil it. So I am not going to spoil it. Texas Toy, what episode are you on, honey? Because listen, it's 16 episodes, baby. What episode are you on? By the time you get finished watching it, Tyler Perry gonna be done with season 2. You know it only take them 3 business days to finish a whole series. Where are you at, Texas? And she done probably left. My God, on today. So yeah, that we're going to definitely continue this talk. Pretty much in a nutshell, we have a wealthy Black family in business for years with shares. They all have a share. They all have shares within the company, but there's rules. And if you break these rules, the father of Norman and the father of Horace, their father in the will before he passed away, they have to follow these rules, and if any of them fuck up, they're gonna fuck up that money and they're gonna lose their shares in the company. And baby, you already know how that goes. So there's a lot of evil, vindictive, crazy things going on. You got money laundering, you got blackmail, you got trafficking, you got drugs, alcohol, murder, infidelity. Okay. And it's a whole lot going on. Yeah, it's a whole lot going on, pretty much in a nutshell. I think I stopped on the boyfriend put in the bag. Let me log off and you finish. Baby, listen. Because I need everybody. Hey, baby, let me take that excuse that you ain't seen it to leave this live, baby. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. Where are my girls at who sponsored this live, honey? I need to show them my something. I need to show the girls my G-string before we leave because they sponsored this live. Yeah. Where are they at? Somebody tell me. Let me give you a preview of what we are going to talk about next, okay? Has anybody heard about the Randy Cook situation? Raise your hand or put it in the chat. Did you hear about the Randy Cook situation? Yay or nay, let me know. And I'm going to give you a preview of what we're going to get into when we go live. That live is probably going to be at least 2 hours, and it's not going to be today. No, it's not. I can't shake ass for the people who sponsored this live and then go into a story such as the Roy, what's his name? Is it Roy Woods? What is his name, Roy or Randolph? No, you don't know about him? Okay, cool. One of the dolls sent it to me. And oh, you was going to stop by? Okay, I'm here. And okay, so let me tell you about Roy before we depart. Let me give you a preview of that son of a bitch. Excuse my language. But we will definitely get into that, like I said, on a completely different live. I had to create his own. I had to create a whole section for him for the graphics and all of the information. So let me give you an intro and a little bit of a background of what's going on with Roy. And we're going to get into that tomorrow. Trigger warning. Hold on. Let me go and get what I need to get. Give me 1 second, y'all. Because I don't want y'all to be, damn, I don't even have the thing. Hold on. I want to make sure y'all or everybody is, you know what I mean? We definitely don't want to trigger anybody. And we just don't want to throw something up on the screen and you weren't ready. So let me make sure I get my graphic up because I've been meaning to have this. Oh, Lord. I feel like I didn't eat, but I did. I've been feeling crazy. Hold on, y'all. Let me, okay, it's not downloaded yet. Well, pretty much this is a trigger warning, you guys. I wanted to put something up so that you can see, but we are going to be talking about this fella right here. Let me go get his picture. We're going to be talking about him. This is Randy. Lord, I done named him Roy that quick. This is Randy Cook. So now that I tore up the name, have you heard about the Randy Cook story? Is it Cook? Shit. Let me go to the damn Facebook. You got on your seatbelt, Ms. Lorraine? I need you to have on your seatbelt, okay? Yes, Randy Cook. So this is Randy. This is what we will be talking about tomorrow. And I'll give you a preview of what this is all about. It started off with his ex. She decided to expose him on Facebook, okay? So this is the post from his ex. Randy is 31 years old. His ex, she's 23 years old, and this is the exposure. And what she's letting us know, her name is Destiny, and she said, Randy Cook has been cheating on me with a 17-year-old who he has sneaking and had living with him and got her pregnant while we were engaged. Edit. And stop assuming I let him bring a minor around me, because no, the fuck I didn't. The first thing I did was call the cops. All right. So this is the story that we are going to get into tomorrow. I got to make sure I'm energized. I don't know if I need a few protein bars and some sunflower seeds, but I need to make a Red Bull. I need to make sure I got myself together before we get into this. Okay. What is this right here? All right. So yeah, we're going to talk about Randy and his rotten ass tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So you did hear about it, Miss Boogie Down? Yeah, we're going to talk about his rotten ass tomorrow. And the reason why I really wanted to talk about this, because some of us, we have teenagers, and most of us, we operate on a, you know, no grown person should be talking to your teenager. I don't care if they're 18, 19, you're still going to feel the same type of way. Like, that's still a child. That's my child. My child is still a teenager. We know 18 is the legal age. But you're still, we have these 18-year-olds, or we have these, 17-year-olds. They're not ready. We've been 18 before, we've been 17 before. And yes, now we were more advanced than these kids are now as far as our responsibility and everything like that, right? But when you think about it, some of us, we were doing way too much when we were 18, when we were 17, when we were 16, 15, we were latchkey kids. No one was rarely home. Nowadays, with people working remote and they're always at home, or you got a lot of people now that are, self-employed, there are a lot more parents home versus and compared to when some of us were coming up. Okay. And yes, that is what's so sad about it, Miss Boogie Down. The little girl thinks she's in control, but doesn't realize she is being groomed, and nothing good is going to come from it. But what I wanted to let you know is this: he's not doing anything wrong because now that's not what I believe. It's legal. This 31-year-old man who got this 17-year-old girl pregnant, there's nothing they can do about it because it's legal in Georgia. The age of consent in Georgia is 16. And the reason why, and the Romeo and Juliet law doesn't have anything to do with the age of consent. It has something to do, and if I'm wrong, please feel free to get me together. The Romeo and Juliet has everything to do with statutory rape. It doesn't have anything to do with the age of consent. Okay. Thank you so much for my super sticker, Miss Boogie Down. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hugs and kisses to you. You wanted to, girl, did you want to look at my G-string too? Y'all just want to, girl, y'all just all over me today, ain't it? Y'all want to see this body, huh? Girl, hugs and kisses to you. Smooches, a shimmy and a shake, baby. Mwah. Pull in a little closer. Give me a second, baby, while I could come see if you used my favorite sticker. Did you use my favorite sticker? Let me see. I had to come on to the YouTubes and see what my hero. Oh, him cute. I like him. Yes, I do. Thank you so much, baby. Let me give you a razzle and a dazzle. Do I got a razzle and dazzle over here? I don't. Wait, I got to leave Randy's house to get the razzle and the dazzle for you, baby. Hold on. Real quick. I'm breathing all heavy like I've been running a marathon. What's going on, baby? I feel like asthma. All right. 1 second, please. Yes, the age of consent is 16 in Georgia. You definitely want to look up the map because, see, most of us don't want our kids talking to any grown person, right? So we're just already operating on some, hey, stranger danger. You're not to talk to anybody that's, talk to the people in your damn class, in your schoolhouse. You ain't got no business talking to nobody working down there at the grocery store, or nobody working down there at the Costco, meeting people online, because you don't know if them people's lying about their age. But we don't pay attention to the age of consent because most of us aren't creeps, right? So this whole time, we've been running around here not realizing it's a possibility that you're in a state where the age of consent is not 18. It might be 16 or it might be 17. So I definitely got that for us as well to see. Let me see here. Where's it at? Oh, God, I'm tired or something. So, yeah. You see in gray, those are the only states. There's 11 states where you have to be 18 to consent, the age of consent. Look at everybody else in the red and in the, I don't know if you want to call that yellow. It looks like an orange yellow, or like Nestor likes to say, a orangey color. But in the red, the consent, the age of consent is 16. And in the orangey, Lord have mercy. In the orangey states, it is 17. I had no idea my own state was 16. I had no idea. I'm being honest. I didn't know. So for those of us, who are raising teenagers or grandchildren and all of the above, this is something important to talk about, because what do you mean the age of consent? And I want to show you the behavior of this 17-year-old girl, because she knows that there's nothing that can be done with her man, honey, her baby daddy. Okay. And you have to see how these kids be acting if you didn't know. Because here's the thing, yours might be acting right. And when her friends or his friends come around you, they may put on their good old mask. Hi, Miss Johnson. How are you? Oh, blah, 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 blah. But then outside the house, they're crazy as hell, right? So you need to see how these kids be acting if you don't know. Okay. And so we're going to get into some things definitely tomorrow. Like I said, that's probably going to be like a 2-hour live for sure, because there's a lot of information, a lot of text messages to share. Thank you and shout out to the doll baby that sent me this story. Now, I did give her, baby, I let her know today, honey. Now, this little niblet you didn't sent me, girl, this is a Facebook viral story. Baby, when it's a Facebook story, there is so many screenshots and nooks and crannies and things you got to get in order to pull everything together. I like a Facebook viral story, though, because it's content and it's informative, and the people tell all their business on Facebook. Yes, they do. They tell everything, baby. They get into those comments and spill all the tea. All right. So we are going to be talking about that tomorrow. Let me see. Did we have another sneak peek in here? I already showed you what he looks like. Okay. But then you got this right here, very disturbing. One of these grown ass men that are still very much into, and no shade if your husband is into Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, and all of the things down there at the superhero convention. Baby, I'm not talking about your Richard. I'm talking about Randy here on the screen. All right. And Randy did a lot of talking and a lot of inserting his foot in his mouth. And baby, we're going to get into all of that tomorrow. Yes, he's a grown ass boy talking to a little girl. So unfortunately, honey, say that, baby. How are you? Sadly, here in New York is 17. Right. See, and I didn't know, like I said, it wasn't something that I felt like I needed to even look up, because I'm not into that type of nasty work. I never said to myself, well, let me see what the age of consent is. Now it's all in my Google search. So I look like a weirdo now, but I'm with what other people are saying. Like, how do you even know what the age of consent is? If you have to look that up, then that means you're doing some shit that you have no business doing. If you are involving yourself with someone, and you have to ask yourself, first and foremost, how old is this person? And second, oh, okay, you're this age. Let me see what the age of consent is, baby. You got some problems. You got some problems if you even know that as a man, so that you can use that to flex on social media and rub it in everybody's face like it's okay. Just because you got her pregnant, you think it's okay because, Georgia said so. And what the hell is going on? For those of y'all that live down there in the Georgia, if it ain't Florida, it's Georgia. What y'all got? What is going on down there in the Georgia? There's been a lot going on in the Georgia, down there in the Michigan, but Detroit, in the Detroit, Michigan, Florida. What's going on? There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the Florida and the Georgia. Now, Florida is Florida. Let me see. I believe they're 18. Let me go back and look at the map. Yes, Florida is 18. But, this other states touching 16. Disgusting. Yeah, disgusting. Absolutely. So that's what we will be talking about tomorrow. Oh, you said it's in the water, Ms. Lorraine? So that's all I got, y'all. I just wanted to come on and kick it real quick. And we still got to talk about Black is Beauty some more. I felt like I didn't have enough graphics. I need to definitely make sure I upload more of the characters so we can get into some things. You know, we can't play any clips or anything like that because, baby, they will have this video snatched down in this channel in a situation talking about I didn't copyright and intellectual property, baby. I ain't got no time for that. No, I do not. All right, so y'all have an amazing day. We already did our birthday song, baby, so we don't have to play our birthday song. To the people catching the replay, hey, sugars, how y'all doing? Make sure y'all drop a little emoji or something like that. You could drop those lipsticks if you're catching the replay. And the piece of candy, I believe it's a lollipop. You can drop that. Let me know you made it all the way to the end, baby. I think that's all I got. Is there anything for me? Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any announcements before we depart, baby? Let me know. Okay. We all good? Let me know.
Oh! Shout out to everybody. I had fun.
I gotta be good.
Thank you so much again to Toddy and T for sponsoring the live. You ladies are amazing. Thank you so much to Miss Boogie Down. You guys are all amazing. Where's the G-string? Miss Lorraine, honey. If you didn't see it, baby, I don't know what to tell you. If you didn't see it, I don't know what to tell you if you didn't see it, baby, but they seen it. Toddy seen it. TD, they seen it and did. Girl, they did. Y'all. Y'all already know we have rules and regulations. Before you leave up out of the dollhouse, I just ask you to do one thing and one thing only. You should know which emojis that you all need to drop, because when we leave up out of here, we do something different. We used to do something else, but now we do this, baby, okay?